Have you heard about Above Food Ingredients, ticker symbol ABVE? This company is making serious waves, and you need to know why. Stick around because we're diving deep into what this company does, the massive short squeeze potential, and just how high the stock could go. So, what exactly is Above Food Ingredients? They're not your average food company. They are a vertically integrated plant-based food company with a seed-to-fork business model. This means they control everything, from the seeds planted in the ground to the final product on the shelf. They focus on high-quality, traceable, and sustainably sourced ingredients like oats, lentils, and chickpeas. Think about the growing demand for plant-based milks, gluten-free flour, and protein-packed snacks. Above Food is right at the heart of this booming market, supplying major brands and creating their own consumer products. Their control over the entire supply chain gives them a huge competitive advantage in terms of quality and cost. Now let's get to the really exciting part, the ABVE short squeeze. If you've been watching the stock, you've probably seen some wild price action. So what's happening? A short squeeze occurs when a stock with a high level of short interest, meaning many investors are betting against it, suddenly starts to rise in price. This rise forces the short sellers to buy back the shares they borrowed to avoid even bigger losses. This flood of buying pressure creates a feedback loop, pushing the stock price up even further and even faster. That's exactly the setup we're seeing with the BVE. The stock has a relatively small public float, meaning there aren't a ton of shares available for trading. At the same time, a significant percentage of that float has been sold short. This is a classic recipe for a squeeze. As positive news comes out, or as more retail investors pile in, the price starts to climb. Short sellers get nervous and start covering their positions. So, the million-dollar question, how high can a BVE squeeze? First, consider the company's fundamentals. They are a real business with growing revenue and a strong position in a high-growth industry. This isn't just a meme stock with no substance. They have tangible assets and a clear path to profitability. This fundamental strength provides a solid floor for the stock price. Next, look at the technicals of the squeeze itself. When short sellers are forced to cover in a panic, typical valuation metrics go out the window. The price is driven by supply and demand dynamics, pure and simple. With a limited supply of shares and massive demand from both short sellers and new buyers, the price can reach levels that seem unbelievable. We've seen similar low-float stocks run hundreds, even thousands of percent in a short period. Could ABVE do the same? Given the perfect storm of high short interest, a tiny float, and growing retail attention, the potential for a massive multi-dollar run-up is very real. Some analysts are throwing out price targets of 5, 10, or even higher, depending on how intense the squeeze gets. The key will be sustained buying pressure to force the shorts to capitulate completely. Of course, it's crucial to remember that this is not financial advice. Investing in highly volatile stocks like this comes with significant risk. The price can move just as quickly to the downside. You should always do your own research, understand the risks involved, and never invest more than you are willing to lose. This information is for educational and entertainment purposes only, but the story of Above Food is incredibly compelling. It has a combination of a solid underlying business in a trendy sector and the explosive, technical setup for a historic short squeeze. It's a situation that every trader dreams of finding. Keep a very close eye on a BVE. The next few days and weeks could be absolutely legendary. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more analysis on hot stocks, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world and helps us keep bringing you content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.